Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Yellowstone Season 5 finale missed an opportunity to highlight Tate's importance. Yellowstone Season 5 finale missed the opportunity to highlight Tate's significance. Tate's positioning in the Dutton family tree is critically important to the franchise and the outcome of Season 5. In the Yellowstone finale, Case Dutton sold the Yellowstone Ranch to the Broken Rock tribe, whose ancestors owned the land before the Dutton family. Consequently, Beth and Case could move on from the ranch, settling with their families in Dillon and East Camp, respectively. Case, Tate, and Monica had a full-circle ending in Yellowstone, with the patriarch's bold decision blending his desire to protect the ranch and to put his family first. Case's negotiations allowed the youngest sixth-generation Dutton to escape the dangers of protecting his family's massive Montana land legacy, the largest contiguous ranch in the U.S. The exoneration of this burden is why Case keeps saying they are free after selling the ranch. Casey's choices brought the Dutton family prophecy in the 1883 Yellowstone story to fruition. Tate had a vital role in that, which Yellowstone failed to mention. After neo-Western creator Taylor Sheridan launched his flagship series, he produced two Yellowstone prequel series that contextualized the Dutton family's Montana land legacy. The sagas, titled 1883 and 1923, are named for the year they occurred. The first Yellowstone prequel, 1883, told the story of the earliest members of the Dutton family. The prequels serve as period pieces for the Dutton family throughout their journey on the Oregon Trail and into the Great Depression, adding rich history to the Yellowstone story and explaining how John Dutton IE's family established itself in the American West. James and Margaret from the 1883 cast made a northwest journey from Texas to Montana with their children, John and Elsa. The Dutton family searched for a better life in the American West by traveling a variant of the Oregon Trail, traversing the wilderness with a wagon train of immigrants led by Thomas and She. The Dutton family faces the extreme hardships of the open wilderness, forging rivers and braving tornadoes as they cross the plains. Ultimately, Elsa succumbs to infection after she's shot through the liver with a poisonous arrow, establishing that other people are the Dutton family's threat. As James and Margaret accept their daughter's wound is fatal, their prospective journey to Oregon is cut short, with James vowing to settle wherever they bury Elsa. As the father and daughter travel across the plains on horseback, they meet a Crow elder named Spotted Eagle, who James tells about their need to settle. Spotted Eagle then tells James Dutton about Paradise Valley, instructing him on how to get there with a warning that his people will rise and take the land back in 7 generations. James Dutton promises they can have it in 7 generations, establishing 1883's Yellowstone prophecy. The Yellowstone Season 5 finale brought the prophecy to fruition. Casey's decision to sell the ranch to Thomas Rainwater and the Broken Rock tribe restores the land to Montana's indigenous people, which James Dutton, Case's ancestor, promised would happen. Yellowstone Season 5's ending also followed through on Thomas Rainwater's threat to John Dutton in Yellowstone Season 1, saying that he would buy the ranch when John passed away, embodying Spotted Eagle's promise that his people would rise and reclaim their land. Therefore, Sheridan fulfilled all aspects of the prophecy, enriching Yellowstone's ending. Case's decision to sell the ranch started to permeate in Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 13, after Beth held an auction to liquidate the ranch's assets. After verifying his plan with his sister, Case tells Monica that the only way to save the ranch is to give it away. The decision was informed by Case's visions in Yellowstone Season 4, which Mo Brings Plenty helped him interpret. Casey's vision told him he must choose between the ranch and his family. By surrendering the ranch, Case discovers he can save the ranch while freeing himself and putting his family first. If you look deep into the lore of the Dutton family, it is clear that their time at their massive Montana ranch was up. according to Spotted Eagle and James Dutton. When Jamie Dutton introduces his father after John Iowa wins the Montana governor's race, the Attorney General notes that his father is a fifth-generation rancher. Therefore, Sheridan's writing reveals that Case is a sixth-generation Dutton, making his son, Tate, the seventh generation of the Dutton family in Montana. Thus, in plain sight in Yellowstone Season 5, the Dutton family's time at the Yellowstone was almost up. Yellowstone failed to point out Tate's context, which didn't spoil the ending since there was some room for interpretation. Since Case married and had children with Monica, a member of the Broken Rock tribe, Tate has one foot planted in both worlds. Thus, if Case ended up possessing the ranch at the end of Yellowstone and died trying to protect it, leaving the land to Tate, that also would have fulfilled Sheridan's prophecy. Tate inheriting the land would have technically seen it return to Montana's indigenous lineage. However, Sheridan's Yellowstone ending with Thomas Rainwater is more satisfying. Despite Tate having a great story to tell, Yellowstone Season 5 didn't get to focus on Tate. The seventh-generation Dutton's role in the final season was mostly limited to quips responding to his parents and a few conversations with his father, where Case used Tate as a sounding board. Thus, we didn't learn much about Tate or his motivations, although he did get to tell his father that he didn't see himself running the ranch, but wanted to stay at East Camp. That conversation between Case and Tate, too, foreshadowed the family surrendering the ranch. There's another Season 5 conversation between Tate and Case when the father and son stand in the family graveyard, and the scene is a missed opportunity to connect Tate's lineage to the prophecy, letting Yellowstone viewers in on the foreshadowing. Standing somberly among the Dutton family headstones would have been the perfect moment for Case to point out to Tate that 7 generations of his family had occupied the land. That said, Yellowstone Season 5 was pressed for time, foregoing the development of main characters like Jamie, so Tate's story didn't get the time the prophecy warranted. The Yellowstone Season 5 finale marked a pivotal moment for the Dutton family, a dynasty perpetually locked in a battle for their land, legacy, and survival. However, amid the sprawling drama of betrayal, power plays, and existential threats, the episode missed a significant opportunity to highlight Tate Dutton's importance to the family's future. As the grandson of John Dutton and the only child of Case and Monica, Tate is not just a character. He embodies the continuation of the Dutton lineage and the bridge between Yellowstone's past and its uncertain future. The legacy of the Dutton family. Yellowstone has always been a show about legacy. John Dutton's relentless fight to keep his ranch intact has been driven by an almost sacred commitment to preserving his family's heritage. The ranch is not merely land. It is a symbol of sacrifice, history, and identity. Every decision, whether ruthless or noble, stems from John's desire to pass on the ranch to the next generation. Yet, the final's narrative focus seemed to sideline this generational theme by overlooking Tate's role in it. The series has repeatedly hinted at Tate's significance. As the first Dutton born into a generation that might see the family lose the ranch, Tate is both a symbol of hope and a reminder of the stakes at play. His mixed heritage, a product of Case's Dutton roots and Monica's Native American lineage, makes him uniquely positioned to unite two often opposing worlds. This duality is a potent narrative thread, yet the finale chose not to explore it, leaving viewers wondering why such a pivotal character was relegated to the background. Tate as the heir apparent. Throughout the series, Tate's relationship with his grandfather John has been emblematic of the family's continuity. Their bond represents the passing of wisdom and values from one generation to the next. Despite John's gruff exterior, his moments of tenderness with Tate have revealed a softer side to the patriarch, underscoring his hope that Tate might one day inherit and cherish the ranch as he does. Season 5 could have capitalized on this dynamic, especially in its finale. Instead, Tate's presence felt almost incidental, his potential as the heir apparent largely unexplored. A deeper focus on his interactions with John, or even a storyline that placed Tate in a position of responsibility or peril regarding the ranch, would have added emotional depth and reinforced the stakes of the Dutton struggle. A missed cultural opportunity. Tate's mixed heritage is one of the show's most compelling yet underutilized aspects. As both a Dutton and a member of the Broken Rock Indian Reservation, Tate embodies the possibility of reconciliation between two cultures often at odds within the series. His character offers a chance to explore themes of identity, belonging, and the possibility of forging a new path forward. The finale could have used Tate's storyline to bridge the gap between the Duttons and the reservation. For example, a plot where Tate plays a pivotal role in negotiations or partnerships between the two factions would have highlighted his unique position and potential as a unifier.